back. It is 11:17 in the morning, October 13th. Just a couple of weeks and we have the big show. I'm not really as grouchy an old man as well, no, that's a lie. I'm a really grouchy old man. I'm normally mean-natured. I'm trying not to be. And I look at all the stuff going on around that has me a tad worried. It really does. I've got a ton of people I love and care about that are not doing well right now. I'm not talking about here on the farm. We're doing fine here. Well, we're survivors. We're kind of rugged in a lot of ways. But what am I talking about that there are people I care about that are not doing well? There are folks that are family, folks that are friends, folks that I have not seen in quite a while that I still love with all my heart, that are afraid. They're afraid that they'll get sick, that the virus will get them. Well, let me explain something. I have a good friend, and I'm not going to name his name, put a big treatise on a Facebook this morning that he gave the statistics, and he said there's only like 13,000 actual people that have COVID-19 in Oklahoma, and most of the 100,000 that have gotten sick have recovered. So be old, go ahead, be old, and hide in your houses and wear a mask all the time and don't enjoy life. I don't hide in my house all the time. I don't go a lot of places. I use a modicum of sense when I'm dealing with things. You can't just completely shut yourself off from the world. You can't. But the flip side of that is if you go out and you decide that, well, I'm just going to live my life and I'm not going to worry about it. My wife and I do that with the flu. We just go enjoy life and try to stay away from sick people. See, here's the problem. And this, my friend, does not understand. Just like with the flu, you get a flu shot, maybe it'll help for last year's strain. There's so many different strains of influenza that you can't safeguard against all of them with a vaccine. You can't. It mutates too rapidly. And the flu kills a whole lot of people. But the flip side to that is this. COVID-19 is a hell of a lot more infectious than the flu is. There was even an article on the Drudge Report where a guy that had it and got over it and built immunity to that first strain shortly thereafter caught the second strain of COVID-19, and this time it killed him. And that's what Donald Trump, he knows this, but he's showing bravado. It's before an election. There are a lot of people that I know that have had COVID and pulled out of it. I have a friend in Georgia, or Alabama rather, that he and his wife were so sick with it, it was unreal. They caught a more severe version. And he's an anti-masker. A lot of my friends are anti-maskers. Don't wear a mask. And they have this conspiracy theory, and it's probably not a theory, it's probably a fact, that the dumbasses, excuse that vernacular, the idiots in Congress that are Democrat, they want to keep us afraid, keep us so they can do that to us under their thumb, to go ahead and usurp their authority over everyone. The one thing about the American spirit is what my friend that is anti-masker and causes him to denigrate those that are cautious, is that we have freedom in this nation. We have the freedom to do what we want. We have a Constitution of the United States and amendments to that Constitution that guarantee we can do what we want. A lot of those folks in Congress have forgotten that. I'm not advocating being rude to people about stuff. No. Be nice. Be kind. As a friend of mine said in the comments on yesterday's vlog, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. My precious wife is ill today. She's not feeling well. Hopefully, while this is being filmed, she is taking a nap. I hope my friend that denigrates people that wear a mask and are cautious never catches it. I think he stated he already had it at one time. Well, that's fine. There are different strains, and some are far more severe than others. And in a couple of weeks, we roll right into a quagmire. Our national election will raise its ugly head. There's already been over 11 million people vote early. You know, it's kind of like some Democrat said, vote early and vote often. You know. But things are just going to go on. To those that are worried, life will go on. Because this life we're in right now is not all there is, folks. I have friends that are atheists. I have friends that profoundly believe there's nothing after what we're doing right now. And that is such a sad look at life. Life's eternal. It never goes away. Now, that's pretty much the vlog for today. I know Amy Coney Barrett is being grilled in the House of or in Congress right now, or in the Senate actually. The House of Representatives doesn't vote on a new justice. They're asking her view on Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade should never have been approved. There should not be such a thing as abortion just because you don't want to have a baby. God help us all, because He's fixing to spank us. I love you. God bless you. And as always, be kind. Okay?